Poll question for hour 2. What are we going to go with?
Do you want to start going with Penn State replacement names as the hour 2 poll question? We've been sort of working on a list a little bit here and there.
Yeah, it just feels like you throw out, like Matt Campbell at Iowa State. His name, he was like Kirk Ferentz back in the day at Iowa. Mm-hmm. It was like, Kurt Ferentz, he's up for that job. Oh, they could hire Kurt. And he never left, which, hey, good for him. You find a place, you love a place, there's nothing wrong with staying in a place. And I love that some of the greatest coaches of all time, now I know it's different and money's different, but when you're part of that fabric, that community, and that's you, and that's your city, your town, your people, your alumni, we win, we lose together. There's just something to be said for that. And I know it's, opening up the scrapbook and the way it used to be, but there is something to be said about that. The loyalty that comes on both sides, building something. Penn State thought they had something. I mean, they gave him a 10-year extension, and it just didn't work out. He wasn't beating these top 10 teams. You can't tell me that you're amongst the great teams in college football if you can't beat the great teams in college football. Yeah, Paulie.
I guess I have a poll for hour 2. If you're Hoosiers coach Curt Cignetti, you make the playoffs this year, all goes well, and Penn State offers you $3 million more per season to jump to their place next year, you do what?
I don't know his makeup, but
what would you guys do?
I'd have to know everything about Indiana. Indiana doesn't have a sugar daddy there for their football program. It's still a basketball school. It's just like no matter what Bill Belichick does at North Carolina, they're still a basketball school. Kentucky, they're still a basketball school. They're just certain schools that's what you think of. I would hope he stays at Indiana. If you're building something and, he's established a culture at previous stops where he wins, he's not afraid, tug on Superman's cape. They go out to Oregon and win that game. That was my surprise of the weekend. It wasn't that they won. It was how they won. You got a quarterback and you got a couple of skilled wide receivers. I mean, they have skilled position players and you got a really good defense there. And it's not just, hey, we're going to go to the playoffs. If I'm Indiana, I got to start thinking, and I should start thinking a bigger picture here, playing for a national championship. Yes, Todd.
I hope he stays too. Wouldn't it be nice to be a legend for many years at a school that may not be quite as big as some of the more elite or famous programs over the years? Then to grab. Obviously, it's someone else's money. If he wants some more money and he wants to say, "Look, I graduated to Penn State," but there's definitely something to be said for continuing to build if there's enough money in place in the world of NIL to just stay there.
Thank you, Todd.
You're welcome.
Yes, Marvin.
Yeah, to Todd's point, I think you become a bigger legend if you build like Dabo Swinney. He's a bigger legend because of what he did at Clemson. If he was at Alabama, not Nick Saban, he's just an Alabama football coach. But you build this program into a national power, that means more.
But I don't know if it means more to them. I mean, I can romanticize about this and say, boy, wouldn't it be great if you showed sustainability for 20 years? I don't know if they care. I don't know if they should care. But I'm only going by growing up. You know that coach is going to be at that university. Now, with the money, with NIL, with boosters and transfers, and I mean, it's just different. It's almost like if you don't take another job, you're falling behind. Hey, you got offered that job. Hey, they're going to stop calling. I mean, they eventually stopped calling Kirk Ferentz at Iowa. Yeah, Marv.
Kalen DeBoer is a perfect example. Like, look, I have to take this job. I don't know if I'll ever be this hot again. I have to take it.
I didn't think he had to take it because now you're in a completely different culture and you get swallowed up. And now I think he's got a really good quarterback. I think Ty Simpson's a really good quarterback. And, he's righted the ship. But, they could have lost the game against Missouri. I just think when you go into the SEC, certain, Georgia, Alabama, certain places, Florida, you got to be careful you don't get swallowed up. Because it's different. I mean, UW, they love their football, but not like they do in Alabama. And all of a sudden, it doesn't take long for, the pitchforks to come out. Yeah, Paulie.
Curt Cignetti's an interesting case. He was at James Madison, got a lot of pub there and was hot. And he got Indiana, which is a really nice step up. But he's 64 years old. If you don't take Penn State now, that might be last call.
Yeah, and I think that's a fair assessment of the situation. It just feels like everybody keeps moving. Everything is transient. It's not, I'm going to stay. I'm going to pause right here. There aren't many guys like Mark Few at Gonzaga. And he flirted with the UCLA job years ago. I like when they stay. I like seeing that or having that familiarity. But Mark Few's been there for 26 seasons at Gonzaga. And he's turned them into a powerhouse and has no reason to leave.